In this video, I'm going to show you the exact funnel that took me and every single one of my clients that I've ever worked with from grinding for clients to having them pre-sold, pre-qualified, and ready to pay. Look at this. Traffic comes in from the left. Your content, your ads, your Instagram, your YouTube, doesn't matter. And by the time it reaches the right side of this map, you either have a high-ticket client paying you $3,000, $5,000, $10,000, or you have someone in a lower ticket product that still makes you money. There's no exit from this funnel where you leave empty-handed. But most people building a personal brand are doing it backwards. They're creating content, they're growing an audience, but they have no idea how to actually monetize the amount of people that are watching their videos. They just don't know how to turn attention into cash. But for you, it ends today. Because this is the system I use. This is the system we built for every single client at the Creators League. And by the end of this video, you will know exactly how to build it yourself. Let's start from the very beginning, from the left side of the map. When you're selling a high-ticket item, coaching, consulting, done-for-you services, you don't just slap a pricing tag on a landing page. You actually need a system that builds trust and filters out all the people that are not serious and gets the right people on a call with you and your sales team. And this is the video sales letter funnel. This is the first funnel we built for every single one of our creators and founders that starts to work with the Creators League. But most people only show you the front half. Today I'm showing you the full machine from every traffic source on the left through the core funnel in the middle and all the way to the client onboarding and fulfillment on the right side of the funnel. Let's check it out. The first part is what I call the river. Basically, these are the traffic sources. Every platform you're on, whether it's Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, LinkedIn, or you have your own podcast or you run paid ads, is basically a stream feeding into a river, right? It doesn't matter which stream, whether it's organic, whether it's paid, whether it's warm outreach, they all flow to the same place. Your job isn't to be everywhere, but your job is to make sure that every stream leads somewhere. And most creators are building lakes. This is a metaphor I like to use because water collects in a lake. It looks pretty, but it goes nowhere. And this funnel, I want you to think of it as like a river. Everything flows in one direction, and that direction is towards a sale at the end. The second part of the funnel is what I call the gate. It's basically the opt-in page. Before anyone sees your content or your offer, you capture their name and email. And this is a non-negotiable because attention is borrowed, but an email list is owned. And in today's world, attention is very, very short. So you want to make sure that you can actually reach back into anybody that's interested in any part of your offer or your content. Because even if they bounce during the VSL, your automations will bring them back. Think of it like any type of event. They usually let you in from one gate because they want to understand that you actually use your ticket and you're in the concert or in the event. The opt-in page is basically that gate because once your audience or your lead is through that gate, you actually know that they're in your system. The third part of the funnel is basically the salesperson that never sleeps. And this is the VSL page. The VSL stands for Video Sales Letter. And on the top of the page, you have a 10-20 minute video that will build trust. It will establish authority, mirrors the pain of your customer, and presents a solution for them without you being present because you planned it, recorded, and edited it. And this will help your leads understand what you're providing as a solution to their pain. The structure of a VSL page is basically always starting with a bold claim that emphasizes the problem of your leads and of your audience. And then you go into who you are that establishes you as an authority in their eyes. You want to make them understand and trust you that you understand their problems. You will show them your method and how you solve their problems. And then you ask them to book a call with you or buy your services. Obviously, this is just a short version of a VSL. Go check out my page, subscribe to my page because I talk about a lot of advertising and marketing tactics. And you will also be seeing videos from me on how to create VSL videos. But let's get back to the video. So on this page, on the VSL page, there are no pricing ever. Right? Because every high ticket sales requires a conversation first. Now you might have pre-sold your clients because you've been creating content around their problems and they already trust you, but they will always need that initial push to buy. And you might see the retargeting ads over this page, and basically the retargeting ads above the page are what brings people back after they leave, right? So if they click away but they've already given you their email, or you have Pixel on the page that actually tracks your audience, this is where you can run retargeting ads to bring them back onto your page and to your offer. I like to think of this video as your best salesperson, except it works 24 hours a day. It never has a bad day and never forgets the script and basically closes the same way every single time. And you record it once, you edit it once, and it runs forever. And at this point, when your lead liked what you have to offer, they're going to go to the bouncer that I call, which is the application form. And not everyone who wants a call deserves one. So that's why we have the form, because it filters out the time wasters before they reach your calendar. Questions like, do you have an offer? Has it made money? Are you ready to invest? Let people self-select out. It protects your time and keeps the energy high on actual calls. On the bottom of these forms usually, and also on the calendar in the next one, testimonials scroll endlessly, right? So any testimonials you might have, you want to slap it on this page because that will also help you build authority and pre-sell whatever you have to sell, because that's how your clients and leads understand that you've been in the game and you actually have results to offer and to show. That's why it's super important, because testimonials basically reinforce the decision mid-form while they're filling it out. The reason we call this a bouncer is because think of every exclusive club. All of them has a bouncer, right? It's not to be arrogant, but because the experience inside only works if the right people are in the room. And this form is your bouncer. And the next one is the calendar. It's basically the commitment device. This will make them click and want to get on a call with you, right? If the form answers the checkout, they book directly into your calendar or your sales team's calendar, depending how big you are already. Now keep the booking window tight, 1 to 3 days maximum, because if they're into their impulse purchase era and it's not a decision that they've been making for weeks on end, then they might forget if they can only book your calendar like 2 weeks out. We've had this before, obviously we tested everything. When they book 2 weeks out, they already forgot what call they booked. They already forgot what they needed in the first end. Right? So we always keep it from 1 to 3 days max, because the further out the call, the lower the show rate. And that's just fact. Every calendar page offers a bonus for booking within 24-48 hours, because a bonus makes urgency feel like a gift and not pressure. And also, as I said before, keep a lot more testimonials here, because every hesitation point needs an extra trust layer. And once we have that, we're going to go on to the next part, which is the invisible pre-sale. That is the confirmation page. Now, most people treat this as a thank you page, but it's actually your most underrated conversion tool. A short video here that delivers value, that sets expectations for the call, that starts building the relationship is essential. And something you don't know about the thank you page or the confirmation page is that 100% of the people will visit it. Like, this is the only page that 100% of the people that books will visit, right? Like, your VSL page might not be visited by everyone. Your calendar page, a lot of people will fall out before. The form, a lot of people will not fill it out. The thank you page is the only page that 100% of the people actually visit. This is where you remind them to check the spam for the confirmation email, but this is also where we use a mini VSL that reinforces why they booked, and this is where you can give them extra value to keep them entertained before they actually show up on the call. And that's going to help you pre-sell them 80% of the time. So basically, this is how the funnel does the heavy lifting. Now, up to this point is a funnel you must have. From this point on, really depends what type of offer you're selling, whether you're selling done-for-you services, whether you're selling courses, whether you're selling coaching or some type of other high-ticket services or products. In not every occasion will you need qualifying call, but let's take a look at it, what it actually does for you. And basically, this is the split part, right? This is the downsell track that I'm going to show you. Basically, anybody that comes on that has been pre-qualified, but you're still not 100% and you don't want to waste the time of your closer, this is when you have a triage call, which is basically the pre-qualifying call or a qualifying call. And if somebody does not have the money or the seriousness, this is where you offer them a product that has been pre-recorded or that has been pre-done, and basically this is the downsell. This is where you're trying to maximize the profit and minimize the wasted effort of your team by having them buy something, even if it's a smaller value than your original high-ticket product. But if your client actually goes through the qualifying call, that's when you can go into the demo call and send out the proposals or create and make the offer on the call to turn them into a paid client. Now, inside the proposal, try to make it as customized as possible. Having AI will help you tremendously, because basically you can have a template or a system for proposal, and based on the qualification call, you will exactly understand who the client is. And if you have a AI call recorder or a FADOM inside your qualifying call, then you can just populate that onto the proposal, and basically that proposal will be customized. Now, inside the proposal, you can also keep some of the results that you've got for further clients or previous clients that will also help your client make the move and actually accept your offer before they become a paid client. Now, as I mentioned in the call, I'm also going to show you what happens after the sale, because a lot of people don't talk about the actual systems you need after a client is sold to. And And look, since we're talking about high ticket clients, they want something reassuring. Right away, they actually spend thousands of dollars with you, right? And that's why right away, even with an automation, we send out an onboarding form and allow them to get engaged as soon as possible because they're fired up. They want to get started. So why make them wait? You know, usually making them wait can result in a lot of refunds and changing their minds. And obviously you do not want to do that. So that's why you're going to send out the onboarding form. And this is also where you get your fulfillment team or client success manager in the picture. And this is also where you redirect your client to schedule a kickoff call with your client success manager, with yourself, depending how big your team is and where you are in building your digital business. And basically once they went through the onboarding form and they had the kickoff call, that's when the entire digital product delivery is being executed. And that is where your client gets your services, your coaching, or whatever product that you just sold them on. And what comes after this is basically handled by your fulfillment team or your delivery team. Now let's zoom out for a second. What you just saw is not a hack. It's not a trend. It's not something that works for 6 months and then dies. This is a business. This has been working for tens of years and will be working for years to come. Traffic flows from the left, trust is built in the middle, and money comes out in the right. And here's what I want you to know. We build this system, and we build systems exactly like this for some of the largest creators in the world and founders that have built millions or tens of millions of dollars worth of businesses. People with millions of followers that have left serious money on the table because they did not have the system built the right way. They had the audience, but they did not have the machine behind it. And what I can tell you after building dozens and hundreds of machines exactly like this funnel works. The big question is whether you're going to build it the right way or not build it at all. And if you're starting from zero, we can help you build it from scratch. But if you're already running it, then we can help you scale it past what you thought is possible. Either way, I would love to talk to you, so go ahead and click the link under this video. You find it in the description. You can book a call with me and my team, and we will help you implement the right strategy for your business. And if you're not ready for that yet, that's also fine. I just ask you to hit the subscribe button because every single week I'm putting out different type of frameworks and videos that shows how we build businesses and scale different kind of creator workflows using AI, content, and the latest tools in order to allow people and businesses to scale. And these are actual documents, systems that we use at the Creators League and we use to build personal brand machines for real people just like you to make real money just like you want to make. And this is not theory, not fluff. This is the real stuff. I'll see you in the next video.